Hi everyone, and welcome back to my current episode of the Daily Grind. I have a lot to talk about in regard to swimsuits, proper proportion, and my latest swimsuit, which I do not like much at all. But first things first. Over here, I am very busy in my sewing room, which has cut back on my swimsuit sewing, temporarily though. And you can see right here, I am working on a drawer storage unit up here. And I have to get some of the drawer bottoms on, I have to put the drawer fronts on. The vertical units on both ends are supporting this 77-inch wide shelving unit. It's very wide and it's probably around 15 to 18 inches tall. So it goes probably about a foot from my 8-foot ceiling. And I can't wait to finish this because I have so much junk on this side of my sewing room. There is just so much stuff that has to be stored in these drawers that I'm really looking forward to getting organization finally back in my sewing room. All right, but let's jump right to swimsuits. This was a swimsuit that I recently made, and it's a one-piece. And I found this cut out in the pattern that I was going to use, and I must have cut this out at least 10 years ago, probably 12 when I'm looking back. And when I pulled it out, I originally cut it for the low cut leg opening option, but I thought, what the heck? I'm going to recut it as a high cut, see how it looks. I didn't think I could carry it off back then, and I know I can't really carry it off now, and I will tell you why. When you look at this picture here, some people say, oh gosh, that looks fine. All right, if I was shopping at a store and I pulled this off of the rack and tried it on, yes, it's fine. I would be probably very happy with the fit. But I'm not happy with the fit because I make my garments to suit me and not the masses. So let me tell you where I think this went wrong. All right, take a look at this scoop neckline. Normally scoop necklines look good on me because I have a heart-shaped face. So I have more of an angular chin than normal. So the basic principle here is that if you have an angular face, like an angular chin, a scoop neck is probably going to look better on you. And if you look at many of my pictures and videos, I do like scoop necks. Doesn't mean that I never wear a V-neck, but I wear them very sparingly. I mean, I have to really like the fabric to purchase something off the rack with a V-neck. So I think that is working in my favor. However, with the swimsuit, I do like to show a little bit of cleavage. I think that's just part of a swimsuit, showing a little bit more skin. This particular style does not really show much in terms of cleavage. I would like to show a little bit more, but that's okay. All things considered, the neckline is passable. Let's move down to the leg openings. Now, let's check this out close up. So this is where I think that my garment is faltering. If you look at the high cut leg opening, and then you look at the underarm seam, there really isn't a whole lot of length. So why do I think this is not good? Because it's a matter of proportion. Let's look at my one piece here on a short-waisted person versus this on an average to long-waisted model. The high cut legs look so much better on someone who has a more normal torso. And you might be thinking, Kathy, how do you know if you have a short torso? Well, you're either short from your waist to your shoulders, or maybe your entire torso is short from your crotch line to your shoulders. But let me show you a picture that I took about, I think it's 15 years ago, that really highlights styles that look good on me and styles that don't look good on me. And just the style itself, not only does it not look the best on me right here, but check it out, this looks much more in proportion. These were taken probably around 3 weeks apart at the time. And you can see one of them makes me look at least 10 pounds slimmer and much more in proportion. So I know what to wear based on my proportion, and this swimsuit is really, in my opinion, cutting my torso length, and it just looks kind of odd. You might not recognize it if you haven't fully delved into fitting and maybe how proportionate things should be, but I noticed that right away. Now let's turn around and let's check out the back side, because the back side I think is not good at all. All right, so check out the top here. Oh my goodness, it looks like I have linebacker shoulders. Those straps on the back are hitting right at my armpits and side upper arms, it just makes me look like I am wider than I am up top. And I don't think that's a good look. It makes me look more of a football player. But not only that, it draws, when your eye goes down the body, it makes my bum looks extra small. I don't have a huge bum. It's probably more of an average bum, but my shoulders, in looking so wide on the top, make my bum look even extra small, and that's not the kind of look that I'm looking for. Also, from the back, I think it would look more in proportion if those leg openings were cut lower. So ultimately, on the front here and on the back here, if you bring that leg opening down, you're going to see more of the fabric, and I think it's going to give more of the illusion of a longer torso on my short torsoed body. So I hope that gave you an idea as far as why I don't really like this swimsuit. And I'm not being too critical. I'm not being hard on myself. I simply know at this point in time what looks better on my figure and what looks worse on my figure. So just be very, I don't want to say critical, but be very mindful of proportions when choosing your swimsuit style. Take pictures of yourself, and before you know it, you will be able to pick out which styles look good on you, which styles not so good, and you probably already know that. And also, we want to take into account what things we would like to emphasize on our bodies, as well as what things we like to camouflage. This week, I am working on a swimsuit, another one piece, and I think what I'm going to do is use the bottom half of this swimsuit. This is an old quick sew pattern, from the underarms down. And then I'm going to use a bikini top. I think I'm going to be using the Patterns for Pirates Vixen top from the bust up, and then just connect the two together. That's called morphing a pattern. Some people call it Frankensteining a pattern. Some people call it mashing a pattern. But I'm going to be working on that, and it's definitely going to have a crisscross back, because I think that crisscrossing of the straps on my back is much more flattering than anything coming right at the sides. Also, I am looking to make this an extremely supportive one-piece swimsuit, because I don't want anything but showing a little bit more cleavage. But I think with the lines coming down at an angle, even though I talked about V-necks and scoop necks, it's coming down at such an angle, and it's farther away from my chin, that it's going to draw the eye up and down. That's my theory. Let's see if I can follow that theory into practice, and we'll see what it looks like probably next week. So hopefully I get that done. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. And if you haven't tried a swimsuit yet, I want you to start thinking about it, because they are just a joy to make, and it's so wonderful to be able to be confident about what you're wearing and about your body, especially on the beach or at the pool. All right, you guys, take care and happy sewing.